Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing all well. I hope you guys are looking after yourself and making sure you are well hydrated and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's get on with some announcements here and there, obviously. So obviously do not forget I will be at AnimeCon UK in June. So if you want to pop by and say hello, sorry I burped, I just realised. Yeah, feel free obviously come by and say hello if you're coming. Asking the real questions, Vamp. How many channel points do you make you draw a mind goblin? Well, I don't have the chibis on yet, anyways. Well, welcome Blam, welcome JP Dude. But yeah, I think we could do it as an emote if you want. But anyways, all that aside, yeah, obviously check out volumes 1 to 5 of my manga series about Lost Soul. You can get them digitally on Amazon Kindle or Google Play. Do you know what do you know what one it is? You got emote request. Yeah, it'd be under emote request because the chibi still is locked down because obviously I'm still doing volume 1 revamp. So anyways, let's get on with the announcements. Sorry, because I need to get this done. Volumes 1 to 5 on Amazon Kindle and Google Play Books. Sorry, Brain is now Amazon Kindle, Google Play Books. Yeah, physical copies on Mix and Print link. All my links are on my link down below. Obviously, feel free to jump on the display and the Teespring for all merchandise involving G-Cult, the 4 Leaf Clovers, and Vamp the Lost Soul. Anyways, today we will be finishing off some non-concept art. Anyways, non as in yes, the name of the character, not no concept art, don't worry. Anyways, let's get on with the live stream. Hi, so we're on the verge of finishing anyways. It's just sort of probably looking at highlights for the hair, I believe, and stuff like that. Mind Goblin, do you know what that is, you muppet? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you mean Mind Goblin these nuts, right? Blam, I've used that joke. It's a psychic goblin. In real terms, psychic goblin. Joke, Mind Goblin these nuts. Oh, yeah. No. Well, that didn't work. That backfired miraculously, didn't it? Absolutely backfired, absolutely miraculously. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, today we'll be finishing some non-artwork and. well, Blam was trying to give me the Mind Goblin these nuts, so joke. So yeah. Anyways, how you been, JP? Welcome to the stream. How you been? Are you in the office or are you off today? Because I have to admit, today I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually feeling a little emotional today, and not in a bad way, but so tomorrow I will be finishing off my campaign of the Church Reformation campaign with what I do professionally for the store. And it's been about a year and a half in the making, almost 2 years, I would say. Office for me. Boo, adulting, boo. Should be adulting, rude, right? But yeah, year and a half in the making, and I don't know if any DMs feel this, but you sometimes feel a bit emotional because obviously you spent so much time on this campaign. And it's like, now it's coming to an end, and it's like, you know, the story is ending, and yeah, you're preparing for the final battle. That's for me, is I am preparing for the final battle, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm ready to end the story. I am beyond ready to finish it, but I think it's just, you know, it's saying goodbye to the characters. I don't know how you guys feel, because like this is the first campaign that I will be finishing completely, which is weird. Like you would have thought me adding all this experience, like never finished a campaign. Fucking hell. Wait, can I just a little call out here? Has anyone finished a campaign as a DM before? Just like you know. But yeah. But yeah, anyways, I was going to say, but yeah, no, not yet. Okay, fair enough. Oh, nice, nice. I like your new emotes, by the way. Well done. Nice, JP. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling because it's like I did wonder myself, was I gonna ever really finish this campaign? There was a bit of a wonder to it, because I have heard a lot of stories from a lot of DMs that they never really finish a campaign, and then to hear they are like it's just weird. It is such a weird thing, but in a good way. Do you get what I mean? Like, I am gonna be able to finish a story that I've worked so hard on for the guys, and they have enjoyed every step of the way from what I've been told. And it's been, yeah, it's always a personal things that come up in the middle for me, and table breaks apart from the before the campaign's over. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I was just wondering, I'm just wondering, how would you finish a campaign? And it's getting weird for me. It is emotional for me in the sense of I have seen these players grown from, and some of these, because I was doing it professionally for the store, most of them were completely new to the game. And some didn't know what to do with themselves in this campaign. And it's gone to the point now where I've seen these players grow as players. We had one who has dungeon mastered for not too long, young'un, and literally I've had 2 birthdays with some of these guys. And now one started the campaign when he was about, I think, 12, 11 and a half. And now they're both, both of these kids are 13. And to see them grow into such brilliant players and they're still growing now. We have, obviously I've told you about one of them. One of them was really shy, and now he's so confident. He's becoming a murder hobo. And he has these brilliant role-playing moments, though, from time to time, when he's not trying to murder hobo everything in the path. And then you got this other player, and he started out as someone who tries to get everything in the game, if you know what I mean. He wasn't a toxic player by any means. He's just... I think there were some misconceptions, if you get what I mean. And now for him to grow as a player and as a DM, that he comes to me for advice as a DM, and saying, I can see where you're coming from, and he wants to come up with your own system. And I said, look, you got to use this. And it's really nice to see him grow as players that way. And I cannot wait, because afterwards, I'm going to do a few one-shots just to give myself a break and give myself time to get the new campaign together based on my world. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And I probably had over 100 sessions with these guys. It feels like a Critical Role campaign. And saying that as well, we've had one player that is, he started coming when he was about 17. He's 18 now, and he came out as trans recently. So he's going from he to a she. And a lovely person, by the way. And that was a bit of a growth moment as well. Didn't make a thing about it. It's just they actually came out to me, and they were quite surprised by my reaction, because they thought me being a straight white male, basically, even though I'm autistic, it was like that. And I just turned around and went, so you're still you? And I literally, that was my response, was, you're still you, and you are still welcomed at this table. It's there's no big thing about it. It doesn't matter how someone feels about something. Like, my rule on my table, you respect each other no matter what background, political beliefs, religious beliefs. I don't care where you come from. But this is a table where everybody can come and play. So, and at the end of the day, everyone's there to escape. You know what I mean? And to dive into the adventure and get their heads sort of in the game, if you know what I mean. Old British geezer gonna misgender me. I just know it. No, it's just, and I did say to her now, I went, look, you know I'm forgetful as fuck, so I don't say the F word, obviously, because I've got to say it professionally, but I say, look, just call me out, just go, you know, just say, look, you got it wrong. I'll be like, oh yeah, she. Yeah, what I mean, or. But I've gotten used to it enough now of course, she. I said, look, I'm going to mess up. Just correct me on the spot, and that's all you need to do. You know what I mean? Because but yeah, it's sort of, sorry, I was stopping for a little bit. But yeah, it's sort of, I don't know whether to do a proper background or do like a coloured background. JP, actually, I want your thoughts. Like, for this concept art, obviously I'm doing it officially for Hoseki. Should I do a, like a normal background, like a drawn up background, or should I do like something a bit more, nuanced, if you know what I mean? Something a bit more, I wouldn't say abstract, like just like colours or patterns at the background and stuff like that. Like, I'm kind of debating, because I was actually debating on this. No, I might do a graveyard. I might actually do a graveyard. Fuck it, I'm doing a graveyard. Sorry, I literally, my brain, you know when your brain just goes like that? Actually, I want to look up something specific. Something cultural. I just want to see if there's any difference between normal English American ones and American. Because I know some graveyards have culturally it looks different. Nah, it looks like any other one, almost. Yeah, it looks the same as mostly any other one. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good to know. I don't want to have a look. Though they have got some have like a bit of a Greek twist to it. Okay. Okay, cool. But anyways, but yeah, there's just stuff like that. It's like, it is so amazing. So like the journey of every single player I've had. Like I had, what was it also, like someone who does wonderful artwork, who's become a bit more confident in herself, and I can tell. But yeah. And she has now come to like me and one of the player reps for stuff as well. And some of them have become player reps in the group. We have player reps just to make sure like people understand, like if they can't come to me, they can come to them, and then they can come to me in confidence, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's been really good. And there's been absolutely some fantastic memories as well. But yeah. So I think it's gonna be, and just seeing these characters that were made by him by the last time as well, until we hit the new one. I was like, when I first saw like Matt getting emotional with his campaign being over for campaign 1 and campaign 2, I kind of get it now. Like at first I was like, why are you getting emotional over this? And then I started to realize it was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I feel that. I can feel that, yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know, like I think it's humbling as well that you just sort of, you feel like you accomplished something with your players. Do you know what I mean? I think that's for me, that's where it kind of lies down to, you know what I mean? It comes to that for me. Like, I don't know. Guys, what do you think? Like, do you think I'm just overthinking this, or you think, nah, it's like, yeah, I get the vibe, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's just I want to know your guys' thoughts. Like would you be the same, or would you just be like, nah, end the campaign now? Like I'm just wondering like how you guys would you feel the same way I would, if you know what I mean, if you was in my situation. But yeah, but to be honest, overall, if any of my players are watching this stream right now or in the future, like, it's been a fucking honor DMing for such a bunch of amazing people. Like, seriously, it's been a fucking ride, and I can say that with pride. I'll tell you that right now. And I just can't wait. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice to put an end to a story that I know I've been working so hard on for so long. And I know a lot of people, like, you see me on stream and I guff up a lot. I say things wrong a lot. You know what I mean? Like, but at the end of it all, at the heart of my games, like, I always try to make my players enjoy what I let them explore as much as they can and absorb it. Yeah, I think that's, for me, that's the biggest honor for me as a DM. I don't know, guys. Tell me how you feel about this. Like if you finish a campaign, would you be as sort of emotional as I am about it? Yeah, it's going to be a weird thing tomorrow. Is it going to end this session? I don't know, but I know. I think it's because I know the final battle's at hand. I know it's ending. Let's put it like that. Like, I know it's going to end. It's Thursday night, Muppet. Yeah, it is Thursday. Hey, welcome up there. You're right. You've just came in at a good time. I was talking about I'm going to be ending a campaign tomorrow. The one I do professionally for the local store. And I said I'm a bit of an emotional place at the moment because it's the end of the campaign. Yeah, it's Thursday night. Exactly. But I did notice you made that reference, Blab. It's Thursday night. Yeah. And they had that song as well, didn't they? Was that campaign 2 they did that one? Or was it like near the end of campaign 1? But yeah. So I am looking forward to it. Let's put it like that. It is a relief, I think, in a way as well, because it's kind of like, you know, I was worried if my players are getting bored or whatever, or losing concentration. But they haven't been. They've been really attentive, and it went over my head right now. I apologize. Oh, I'm finishing off a campaign up there for my D&D group that I do professionally in a local store. It's the last battle's pretty much coming. It's now the point where I'm not going to pull back my punches. Let's put it like that. There'll be no punches pulled in this fight. And I'm looking forward to it. Let's put it like that. I am very much looking forward to it. And put the end to stories as well. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big one. They'll be facing up against their enemies. So the campaign that I've been running is the Church Reformation campaign, which is based in the Tudor times in my manga series, Vamp the Lost Soul. This is basically King Henry VIII. And they played through basically his whole, I wouldn't say whole reign. It started out from his first wife. And then it ends on, it had a time skip at one point. And it ends on the last fight of the campaign. Which they get to fight someone I made. Which do you know what? He's been such a good villain. I actually transferred him as a sort of secondary villain, BGE, for the Four Leaf Clovers. I have to admit, I'm going to miss playing him in that campaign. But the next campaign I am planning will be. I hope it goes well. May you and your players enjoy it. I hope so. I think it's more. I'm hoping what I've got planned, the players will enjoy it, and then everyone gets to end their stories. I think that's the bit that I'm looking forward to. But it is. I have a feeling it is going to be emotional because it is like the whole. There is an end in sight now. The story is coming to a close, and it's. And I said to everyone here like how much it's been an amazing journey and how much to see players grow into their own person. Some of them started out as young kids and now they're into their teens. You know what I mean? Entering their teens now, and I'm like, holy shit! I've seen these kids grow. You know, because I get a mix of children and adults in my professional game because I do this professionally for the local store, and the fact I got these players to play in my world, and they got to enjoy discovering lore. It was such an honor, But yeah, once I put the chapter on this, Romance of the Three Kingdoms is going to be 100% my next campaign. But I've got a lot more research to do because apparently, like the Three Kingdoms history. Like in real life, there's so much, and there was more than 3 factions. Which I'm gonna probably tune it down to 6 or 7, because the campaign will start like at the last battle of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, and then I'll probably go for like the main 3 kingdoms, but the ones that are more prominent, Dao Zhao, and then you had Blue Blue, who went on his own for a bit and caused chaos, and then you have obviously the short-lived Emperor, and then that's what kicked off the 3 kingdoms. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Right, guys, but yeah, so that will be another bit. So it's quite weird that. I find it quite ironic that the next campaign was... I'm not even kidding you when I say this. The next campaign is further back in the past. This is like BC sort of area. So it's crazy. It is crazy. It's... But yeah, it's... It is amazing. So yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be emotional. It is going to be absolutely. It's just gonna be an honor. But I'm not. I tell you what, though, guys. Between you and me, I ain't pulling my punches. I cannot pull my punches on this last fight. The last fight, I'm throwing everything I got as a DM at them. Because these players have learned I don't pull my punches at when you hit higher levels. Oh, some cuisine to discover. Ooh, nice. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. But yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, to be honest, the most surprising enjoy consuming the cuisine bam. Sorry. I went on about the campaign, but it's just I think it's just because it's just got to the point now where things are now ending. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked I got to this point with the players. But now it's like, yeah, I can't pull my punches now. It's do or die in this campaign now. Because as a DM, my philosophy is like start the campaign, you pull your punches a little bit, get your players to get to know the mechanics of that, especially if you've got newbies in the group, unless you know you've got like hardcore veterans. And then eventually sort of don't pull back your punches as much as you go along. And then you get to the point where you're like, right, the player should know better by now. Time to not pull my punches anymore, and then I'll start not pulling them. And you do find out easily why when I stop pulling my punches, you find out quickly. And it's a shock to him. It's like, what are you doing? I was like, not pulling my punches. You know how to play now. And it's not like to get a win or anything. It's just more of to challenge my players, throw them off guard a little bit, because sometimes like you get the best out of your players if you get them to improvise on the fucking spot. And I have done that to them so many times. I've given them like riddles to do, or it's not even just battles, like puzzle battles, or so I always try to make my battles engaging as much as possible. But yeah, it's nice to see people grow. I don't like putting more angels in it. I think I'm just gonna put like a cross here, just like that. And then like maybe just sort of like, because I have noticed like actually in Jamaica they have like these sort of like stone slabs on like the bodies, if you know what I mean. Like it's not like what we do. It's like a stone slab right there. So we've got to do that. So that, and then just sort of, there we go, and then just sort of, there we go. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be quite an exciting time, But yeah, oh god. But yeah, I'm just super pumped now. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Oh right. So what I'm probably going to do is probably write a few things down tonight, what I want to say. Because what I want to do is before the game starts, I think I'm just going to have a conversation with them and just say how I feel. I don't know. Do you think I've been too cheesy though, guys? Do you think I should, like, just before we start, to say, look, guys, I just want to say it's been an absolute honor DMing this campaign for you. Hope you enjoy the next one or something like that. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I want your thoughts. I want your opinions. And then just maybe just do that. Maybe just sort of. Oh, sure, I appreciate that. So yeah, do you think I should do it? I don't want to come off as too cheesy or cringy. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I feel like it's appropriate to say something. Yeah, I feel it's appropriate. But yeah, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. Blam. Blam's eating, isn't he? I was going to say, Blam, do you want to jump on the mic? But yeah. I just realised. Oh, my bear, feel free to drop down your art. Guys, you have got about just under half an hour until art show and tell. So please let me know. That'd be fantastic. What do you think about... Yeah, so if we do it like that, and then maybe just do like some grass as well. Maybe like put like I don't know, like to do grass or just like, yeah, do grass. I think grass would be fine. And then maybe some fog, and then maybe we can have like a lantern maybe here. Like maybe not an old-fashioned one, but I don't know. Like maybe just like a lantern just in the corner there. So like just give some ambience to one foggy night in the Jamaican graveyards. Just sort of like, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with where I'm at, and just sort of, there we go. But yeah, this is non. Oh, is that why you like Non so much? Because you kind of relate to her as a sort of Jamaican. Well, if you want to know more about her, I won't give spoilers, obviously, for stuff that might be in the manga. But I can give you some general diagnosis of her if you want. If you want to know some stuff about her. In case you want to draw her one day. You never know. To be honest, I don't think I need... I think I've got what I want. So, layer. New layer. Vector. Yep. I love Non's design. Now, I'm half Jamaican myself. I love to draw someday. Yeah, feel free. Knock yourself out. I always like a good bit of fan art. So, if you want to do it, literally go nuts. You might bet you know what I'm like. I'm pretty chill. Yeah, you know the one rule. No AI. That's all I say. that is like my one rule. But yeah. Feel free to draw Non as. Guys, I didn't use my usual pen. I've been a twat. Anyways, right, let's fix that. But yeah. Well, that reminds me. Are they sending me a reply? Oh, all you got to do is pay the shipping. Well, hopefully the shipping's not too much. Oh, when's that going to happen? Oh, nice. Right, so actually, my bear, all seriousness, actually, distraction from what we're talking about earlier. When's it going to come? I'm so excited for you, man. To be honest, like, chat, feel free to jump in on this. If anyone's seen my bear's art today, it's been too long. It's been way too long. Way too long. But yeah. Soon paying the shipping tonight. Should come soon enough. Yes. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're getting a replacement. Especially with this turbulent times with PCs and all that. So yeah. Oh yeah, feel free to update us. It'd be so awesome. Because to be honest, my bear, I do want to collab with you one day. I really do. Because I just love your art style so much. So just seeing your work is awesome, and I want to see your work in progress. It'd be so awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Your art is absolutely phenomenal. Oh god, yeah. And you know, once you get your tablet, you know what's gonna happen, right, my bear? He's gonna be nervous because he knows what I'm gonna be saying. Something I've been trying to really encourage my bear to do for a very long time. So that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm gonna say, don't you? And I know you're gonna hate me for it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, social. Have you got socials? Get your socials out. Get that art socials. I'm sorry about that, but quick evasive maneuvers. No, do not evade. Do not evade me. I'm doing this for your own good. I am picking on you for your own good because you are an awesome artist. And you deserve an audience to see how brightly you shine as an artist. Honestly, to be honest, part of me wonders how you've not been picked up already. Like, looking at your artwork, I'm like, why has no one picked you up yet? Like, someone must see your art at times. Because I do reckon, like, you have huge potential with your artwork. And even I've looked at it, I went, dude, like, you can go places. Because you've got such a unique style about you. It's like, you know, I am a fan of your artwork. This is why I want to see more of it. So yeah, partly it's for maybe a little bit selfish reasons, because you know, I just want to see more of your artwork, admittedly, but you don't. Overall, you don't have to. It's just I just want to see you grow, and I want to see your art get the love it fucking deserves. Well, no. Well, you're too kind as well, Mutbear. You're such a lovely person. You know what I mean? It's like, you're good art. You're a wonderful artist. You're such a lovely person as well. And I just want to see you succeed. You know what I mean? I want to cheer on for you. Even if it's from the sidelines. You know what I mean? And, yeah, it's just, you just have such huge potential. And it's just, I just want to see it get out there and just grow into an absolute beast of an artist. I know you are. So... yeah, so we've got a lovely graveyard. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I just think you got potential, man. Like, when your tablet comes, build a portfolio, and I will talk to some people for you. Because I know Hoseki's artist numbers are absolutely growing out. But if I can get you to be in that team, or if you already got like a concept or something, like I'm 100% there to help you out on that front. Like, you deserve to get out there of all people. But yeah. Rubber? But yeah, so yeah. I mean, if you want to do something, or at least find work, then I'm happy to introduce you. You are a brilliant artist, and it would be such a shame to see your talents, or no, I don't believe in talent, sorry, that's the wrong word. Your skill set to not be used. I just think you're just too good. You're too good not to be noticed, if you know what I mean. Like, you cannot not be noticed. I think that's the wording I'm looking for, really. So, and that's a high compliment from me. You know what I mean? Like, you've got good artists, don't get me wrong. But you do stand out. And everyone knows it's you. Like I've not seen a single other person to go, oh no, that's not Mutbear. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, that's Mutbear. I would love to do that. Or at the bare minimum, take you on as my apprentice. Like, if you want to learn my art style that one day, you know what I mean? So I've said to my wife, like, if VTS does get big, the thing is, I want to put fail safes around just in case something may happen to me. So even if it does, I then have someone to carry on my legacy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just sort of stuff like that. Like, and to be honest, to me, you are very deserving of that. Yeah, no, it's fine. I have a few people in mind, but at the same time, it's a bit like, to be honest, you are at the forefront just because of how good your art is. But at the same time, it's like, as I take you on, I might go, oh, do you want to do like a story in this sort of time point of VTLS? And, we can talk about scripts and that, you know what I mean? But you're the one who'll be doing all the story, if you're not the artwork, you know what I mean? Because there's so many stories I want to tell within this world. Not just like the main story. Like one of the far future, one in points of history, stuff like that. But yeah. It's sort of... There we go. No, I don't like the way that looks. Keep it simple, as they say. Hey, nice, awesome. So have I won then? Have I finally convinced you to make a social media? Have I finally won? Have I rolled a nat 20 on my persuasion? Good. To be honest, man, your artwork's way too good not to be noticed. Way too good. So, you know. Ah, shit. Oh, God. But, yeah. I like that. That was a very, Oh, what's character am I thinking of? Your persuasion roll was effective. Like, such an offhand, like, contested sigh of defeat. Oh god, a wild. Do I want it? It is a pseudo though. Yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong, Volcarona's cool, but I don't like. See, I like the way that looks, but I don't like the way that other side looked. The other side looked a bit too. Oh, my bear. By the way, do not have a go at me. I did get new brushes. However, in my defense, they were for my manga. Like, every single brush wasn't ooh pretty brush. It was, no, I need this because I need this for X effect. So I did get some new brushes, and I got them all from like the Clippy Points event, so I had to spend it before the Clippy Points go. So that was in my defense. So just in case you spot new brushes, in my defense, every single one of them, it was for the books. No, I'll show you. I'll show you my new brushes. Where's my manga? So I've got new Speedline like brushes, like for fighting, because some of the stuff is good, but it weren't thick enough. So I've got stuff like this one. That's really nice. I've got this one for like a basic line. I've got this one for like more like blurred lines. And then I've got like this one for like more quicker ones. So, you know. And these are all Clippies I earned from the New Year's event. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these are for like, this one's another one as well for like more like wavy movements. So it's like, and then you got like a cloud one here for like cloud. And this one is for like across the floor for impact. Or I do like that. Do you know what? Oh, sorry, like that. Or if they're running like, oh, sorry, if they're running like this as well. So it kind of gives me that sort of like effect of like they're running. I could do like that. Hold on, sorry, like that, and then like that. Or sorry, because I'm still getting used to these brushes, so I'm training myself to like how to use them. So I need to get more impact. And this one as well. This one was really nice. I like this one. So if I do it like a larger, I could do this for like big movements as well. So this is like more like wavy movements. Got a few impacts here and there like that, but yeah, I like my next brushes that I'm going to get my hands. Oh, this for like running trail. So someone's running, I've got that for a trail. So yeah, like I'm just showing you. I'm justifying them because these were actually what I needed. So I've got like different types of speed, or someone who's got like a bit of a more electric movement like that. Yeah, so that's this one for more like, yeah, like Jess's Psychics. I'm thinking that again for, you can use it for either movement on the ground, or you can kind of use it for like spin dashings. But yeah. This one, I'm not too sure what to use it for. Out of the whole lot, it might be just more like if the character's moving, I could do it like that. So maybe like for that sort of thing. Thank you. But yeah, I was kind of like, everything I got recently was literally, because now I've kind of experimented with the free brushes a little. I kind of know what I want. So every time I can get my hands on free Clippy Points, I'm looking at that stuff. So my next group of brushes I'm looking at is impact brushes. Do you get what I mean? So But yeah, it's but they are literally all for the manga now. Now I've kind of like, I now know what I want, if you know what I mean. Because I think I've got the wall brushes I need. Don't really need any more of that. Fire I'm pretty much settled for. It's just like a few more brushes here or there I need, like, for certain effects. I want to try and get as much pattern ones as I can for like wallpaper reasons. Because I haven't got enough like wallpaper looking ones. And I have been looking at like some ones. I'm a bit like, do I really need that? Or do I need like something a bit more better? So, yeah. I've kind of like now gotten to the point now as like, yeah, all right, fun time's over. Now it's like focus on what I actually need. So, you know, and the rest can be like for fun if I find like particularly fun brush to use for a particular project. So yeah, don't worry about that. I've settled. I have settled into my role. Guys, you have just under 15 minutes until art show and tell, so feel free to get your artworks on there now, if you can. Yeah, they are. They are very, very good brushes, and that's why I was like, you know, because the thing is, it's like I said to Arduin, I know like a lot of people do it themselves, but when you're doing like a load of pages and you need to do them quickly and you're doing it digitally, you do need to sort of like get certain brushes to help you be a bit more efficient. So I'm now looking at brushes that help my efficiency, just for like effects, maybe like a few background brushes to help me out if it's similar to my style, like any like tree bark brushes or like tree background for trees that I can kind of silhouette, stuff like that. So I'm kind of looking for like those sorts of things now. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm trying to like think, well, will that suit my style? That's the question there. And then we got like this sort of, and then just sort of boom, and then and then you see this here, and then just sort of, and then. But have you got any more like post-it art, or you done any like new hobby stuff maybe that you want to show off? All right, but actually, kind of, I wanted to ask, how's your Squiggy army going? Because I haven't seen anything from your Squig army for a long time. I think I'm just gonna redo that line quickly, just sort of be a bit more softer on that one. There we go, and then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of, ooh. Don't like the way I did that. Maybe just do it like that. No, that's a bit too thin. Maybe just sort of. Maybe do it like that. Yeah, because then that looks like a bit more curved. It's like a bit more rounded. So, but yeah. So, yeah, it's been a lot on my mind. Been a lot on my mind when it comes to books. I've handed off like the first 6 chapters as well to Hoseki for review. So I should get feedback soon enough. But I feel sorry for Merritt because I given him so much work to do. So doing it chapter by chapter, I went, here's 6 chapters. Wham! Now I'm 6 chapters ahead. So yeah, I feel sorry for Merritt who's put up with that. So Merritt, if you're watching, sorry, please don't hit me. But yeah, he's got to look at it and do some reviews, and then he's got a lot to get through me. I just forgot my Squigs. My writing has been at the forefront of my mind, so once the bedroom's been done, I may try doing more of my Squigs. Ooh, yeah, I have to admit, I'm behind on my Golden Marines as well. So, you're not alone, brother. You're not alone. Oh, sorry, sister, I should say. Like, no, brother, yeah, that's right. I did get it right first time. But I got it wrong, and I overcorrected myself. Lols. That's very typical me, let's be honest. Very typical me at this rate. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that now, so I'm just happy to just sort of There we go. And then, just what I usually do is do this for the grass. Just sort of, there we go. I'm gonna just, boom. And then get the brush, just get rid of these lines here. I love vector layer. Vector layers, it's just so helpful. Ever since Dartbug introduced me to this, actually, like, I wonder how Dartbug's doing, because he's probably at work right now, isn't he? He's probably adulting. Boom, why are you adulting? I mean, jeez. Could be on the mic with me, chilling with me right now, dude. I mean, my guy, jeez. Can you imagine me being such a Karen? It's a bug. Poor bug. Someone's gonna grasp me. I was like, yeah, Vamps called you out. It's like, wait, what do you mean he called me out, that fucker? Oh, God. There we go. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, there we go. So now we've got to do the grass. Right, guys, you have just got under 10 minutes. How dare you not grace us with their vocal presence? Yeah, right? Jeez, Bug. Clip it. Send it to him. Jeez, Bug. Tag Bug on the Discord. Jeez, Bug. God damn it. I wonder where Mo is these days, actually. Mo hasn't been around for some time, actually. So I know Mo's like doing a lot of stuff right now. So but yeah. But yeah, there we go. Right, I think I'm done with that, and I think I'm just gonna go like that, just to sort of I want to kind of make it like, you know what's gonna happen. So it's like a cross, and then just maybe do that a little bit, just to sort of get some vibes going. There we go. We've got some gravestones going now. I'm pretty happy. I think with no, we haven't finished it yet. But I'm thinking of, because I've noticed actually like Jamaican gravestones, they actually have like stones over the graves quite weirdly. Let's see, do it like that. Yeah, that's it. And then just sort of like same here, just do that, do another one. So that kind of then looks like it's a part of that grave, and I'm not just like drawing random graves. So I'm happy. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that at the moment. And then just maybe draw some like little details, like a grass blade here, just like a random like grass blade here. Sort of let it. And I'm thinking like doing some like smoke as well, just like. Ooh, that didn't look good. How about like that? That looks a lot better. But yeah, what do you think? Just like a little bit of grass here, a little bit of grass there. I think I kind of like that. What do you think up there? Kind of like the vibe of this one. Like you got like your plain gravestones. You got your. I don't know. Like I might type like some things in the gravestones as well. What do you think up there? Right, let's actually get rid of that. There we go. Just sort of maybe. Whoops. Forgot to draw something there. There we go. Looks like that angel's got a boner. I think we'll just leave it like that, because it is a stone statue after all. What I forgot to do, I think we're going to put a plaque. I think there needs to be a plaque, because I'm looking at that one. It's like, yeah, it looks like just a statue. We need like an actual plaque there, and I forgot to kind of do this as well. There we go. There we go. And then get rid of that. Yeah, that's it. And then again, sort of. There we go. And then hopefully, oh, look at that. Look at that guess. I was practically bang on. I'm not happy with that. That was a practically bang on guess. Yeah, I'm gonna tie this up a little bit, and then we'll start doing it. And then just sort of, there we go. Just sort of. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. It's got like a nice little vibe to the gravestone as well. So. And then. I don't know. I think. I like the way that is. I think we need to kind of make that more. So I think kind of made this more of like an eye shape. And then just sort of. There we go. We keep it like that, and then just sort of. And then. Yeah! Just make it like a stone eye. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And then we could put a name there. Maybe put like a couple of little patterns on this gravestone. Just sort of like fit out the. Just fit out details, basically. And then just sort of. Hold on, I'm trying to like get the vibe of this. There we go. And then just sort of maybe do it like. Just trying to sort of try to get the vibe for this. Hold on. So maybe do that then. Because that's a little bit more purposeful then. And then just sort of. And curve in. And then. Maybe just do that. And then. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm happy with that. And then just sort of. Oh. Maybe I should draw him. What do you think? Oh, darn it. I could have catch a golf Pokemon. God damn it. God damn it. Anyways, what do you think? Oh, thank you for the reminder. Guys, feel free to check out my Ko-fi. Guys, you have 4 minutes for art show and tell. Make sure you get your artworks in now. Before we look at things. Maybe do that and then. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Really don't like the way that looked. Maybe just do like. Maybe just keep it simple, stupid is the way to go. And then just sort of maybe. Like that, maybe? Yeah, because then that keeps it sort of simple. But yeah, it just looks like there's a pattern there, and then obviously the writing would be above that. Some would be plain like that one, but I think some of it would have like little like things on the names and all that, wouldn't they? Yeah, I think so. I don't like the way that is though. Now looking at that, I'm a bit dubious about how that looks. So 1, I'm going to make that wider. 2, I don't just want to. That's it. And then. And then that. And then get the rubber. Maybe just sort of. Maybe just get rid of that. Then do the line down. Then maybe just sort of. Yeah, kind of curve that off a little sharper. What do you think, my bear? Do you think maybe sharper curves would have done this better? Give it a bit more like justification, basically. And then just sort of like that. And then that would be more. Yeah. Yeah. And then just sort of like that. What do you think? Let's have a look. Let's have a step back and look. I feel like there's something missing at the bottom. Maybe something like this was missing. And then maybe just like do that. And then just sort of do like a ball. Actually, yeah. That I like. Yeah, sharper lines. Yeah, that looks really nice. And it kind of gives it that sort of bent old look. So what I might do, just to give that lantern a little bit more like age to it, is maybe do some like broken glass vibes like this. Oh yeah, and then just sort of crack it a little bit, like here and there. Oh, I like this. I like this. And then we could put some like rust maybe like around areas as well. So I was on a delay, just refreshed and back. Oh, that's fair. Oh, do not worry. Do not worry your noggin at all. I'm just coming up with like maybe just do that as well. Just sort of. Oh, my bear, look. Aha, yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop there because that lantern actually looks pretty good like that. Yeah. And I'm gonna actually like really make that bright there. Like the light's a lot more intense from that. In those areas. I like the way that looks. Just simple stuff like that gives it that sort of aged look, and I love it. Maybe we could have like smoke coming out of it, like purple smoke. I think I've got the colors down. My brain's thinking of colors, and I'm thinking I know what colors I'm going to use. Right, let's do art show and tell, guys. It is exactly 8 o'clock. Or maybe not on your time, but on my end, it is. So on the art show and tell, we are going to go post your art here. Now, as for the last time, we've got some lovely art from Sunspeed. We got lovely like artwork for his new layout. I love that, by the way. It's fucking brilliant. We got more lovely artwork from Sunbeam Stone. And this looks really good. This so reminds me like as like a Smash Brothers background. Like this guy's joining the battle. We've got like the sort of like yeah, like minor circuit. So I'm guessing like these are like the they're like chibi-esque, like little chibis. Yeah, feel free. Oh, we got this. Oh, this artwork's really good. This is really nice. And I love the fact, by the way, I love this little extra detail, Sunbeam, that you've got a claw in the pocket. Like, take a closer look. Like, you would have thought, like, that was a mistake at first, and then you realize the claws in the actual pocket. The only thing I would suggest is maybe do, like, a little line here, just to give it that 3D effect of like, a claw being actually in the pocket. But that is such a cool little thing. I would never think to do that with characters who've just got wings. I love that extra little lively detail. It's simple but yet effective. And I like the rendering on the wings as well. And the shell shading he's got going on. Like, this guy I know in real life, and his artwork has come such a long way. So if you're watching this, your artwork's just like, it's come a long way. Oh. Creme. I see improvement in your anatomy. Like, that face down, I think the nose is supposed to be exaggerated, but very well done. Personally, in my style, I would just put that nose closer, but this suits your art style. But other than that, this looks wonderful. And I love the bust. Really, really well done. Your rendering has very much improved. The only thing I would challenge Arduino on is maybe start practicing like cleaner lines instead of just sketching it. Even though I know the sketch is part of her art style, it looks so good. But I like to see what her artwork would look like with clean finished lines. But yeah, that is just a challenge, not a criticism, by the way. But the look at the eyes here as well. Like the level of rendering that has been here is really improved as well. So well done, Krem. Like huge improvement. Oh, we got a sketch here. That baby looks like it's seen stuff, man. That's a baby that's seen things. I love it. I like that baby's just like having a mindless moment. It's so cute. I love this. I love the wing ears. That is really cute. I love this. This is all such what, and the wings coming around the person, be protective. I get what Arduin's going for. I don't know if he has wing arms or not, but if it is coming from the back, that back wing might need to come from here a little bit more, and then just cover like this arm a little bit more, so you can kind of got that nice enclosure going on. But other than that, such a lovely work in progress. I can't wait to see this finish. And Muck Bear, just a Iblis color test for Ocean Mine. Let's have a look. I generally like the color scheme. It's pretty cool. I love the Egyptian sort of theming as well, because you kind of got this sort of like the what like pharaohs wear over their shoulders. Kind of like the theming. If that wasn't intentional, it's kind of cool. And the color theme is really nice because I'm guessing they're an angel. The only thing I'm probably go just to contrast the black a bit more. Maybe go for a little bit of a lighter blue, but that's just me personally. Or you go a little bit more saturated just to sort of contrast the black a bit better and the yellow. But other than that, it just looks really nice. I like the idea of your design. But yeah, not foul. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like I say, it's when you talk about things, it's like I like bouncing ideas with people because it kind of helps them get their creative juices flowing as well. So yeah, looks really good. By the way, guys, thank you for such a wonderful artwork. I mean, Jesus Christ, all this looks absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, there you go. Right, let's get on with this artwork. Right, so right now, I think first off, layer, new layer. And we're going to spill. I think we're going to separate the background into two camps. So we got the pure background, but what I would like to do is get the gravestones on a separate layer. So, this might be hard to do. Edit, undo. So what we're going to do is sort of knock down the brush size, get the rubber, and just sort of get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. And just sort of go for just like the wings. And the gravestone here at the back. And just sort of really like gun for like, yeah. As you can see here, I'm just sort of like gunning for just like the entire artwork. There we go. And just sort of, there we go. But yeah. And by the way, guys, Saturday I'll be going for my 3rd degree as a Mason as well. As a Freemason. So, yeah. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Why is the selection, that selection bit is distracting me to hell. But yeah. But yeah, I'll be doing my 3rd degree then. Can't wait for that. Very, very excited. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's just... I'm looking forward to it. By the way, guys, if you do feel like giving to charity, I do have a charity thing up, which is for the Freemasons that I am, well, not the lodge that I'm in, but just general stuff. They do a lot of good things. They give money to charities like Samaritans, and depending who, obviously, the worshipful master in that thing, it could be other charities as well. But yeah, if you do want to give a little to a good lot, they do also do stuff like pay for ambulances and other emergency stuff as well to help people sort of like get out there a bit more on that. So obviously with the NHS being really underfunded and stuff, so giving to charities like these would really help like community stuff and stuff like that. So they don't just give money to charities, we do like a lot of community stuff as well. So yeah, feel free to do that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, there you go. So, but yeah, I'll see if I got but my bear. Hope my my insight helped with your artwork. But yeah. But yeah, there we go. Right, so now we're going to do this gravestones here. Like I say, I want to separate all the gravestones, honestly. Just because, like, it makes it easier for me to sort of... Hold on. I can see what's gone wrong. Chose the wrong thing again. And then get the spiller. And then just sort of... There we go. Boom. And then this gravestone here. Well, not the gravestone, but the flat part of the gravestone. I kind of like what I've done with this. This is pretty cool. And you've got like a variety of gravestones as well. And I kind of like that. Layer, new rusted layer. Now, what I like to do, however, referring to editing layer. Now, I'm going to do the grass first and just sort of... I kind of want to go for like almost desaturated. And then I kind of want to go for like a dark purpley. Because it's Jamaica, I think the grass would be like a bit more deader because it'd be sunnier. Maybe something like that, but darken it. Yeah. And then I think what I am going to do is spill paint bucket. I'm going to go for like a saturated purple. Just don't worry. I know what I'm doing. There is method to my madness. Okay. And then darken. Cool. I don't like the way that did that, so I'm gonna go for like maybe like a more desaturated one. I'm going for that just to contrast it. Maybe go for a bit more saturation, a bit more darker. Perfect. Probably like more multiply. Yes, perfect. Maybe just go up a little brighter. Perfect. And then do this. Get the brush bigger. Well, you're right, my bear, by the way. I haven't heard a peep out of you. Just sort of... There we go. Just want to make sure you're okay. And then just sort of... Yes! This is what I want to do. Sort of like... Get patches of the grass just lightly purpleized. Sort of like that. That's the kind of purple I just sort of want to mix in with the grass. Just like patches of it, and I don't want to be too obvious about it, so I might fade it a little bit. Just like that. I'm here just zoning out, that's all. No, as long as you're all good. Did my suggestion help, by the way, viewer, with what I suggested? Well, I hope it helped. And just sort of, yeah. And then just do that again. And do a bit more, like, I'm going to go for like a bit more, like, just sort of like get patches of it just a bit more colourful. And a little bit more paler as well in certain areas. Just like that. And go down a little bit more. Just to get that bit more of a vibe with the grass. Just like get patches of it that's a bit more like vibrant than others. Just slightly to just get that grass sort of... Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Right, now as for this layer, I'm going to start with the lantern. So the lantern itself, I'm going to go... Ooh, try that. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Do that, and then probably go a little bit paler for this. But that looks a bit too pink. I don't want it pink. I want it sort of like, yeah. Kind of want it more like that. And then go for like a darker one. Yeah, it did. I'm going to try a few more palettes, but slightly lighter blue. See how it works. Yeah, just get... All it is just getting a little bit more contrast in. Just give that artwork an extra oomph. you know what I mean. Give it that little extra kicking the gonads, basically, and then just sort of, yes. You're sort of, yes. That's not what I meant to say it like that, but there you go. I'm gonna go for like, I'm gonna go steel. Because this is it needs to be in the weather. So I'm gonna go for like this sort of darkened steel sort of vibe for this. And then maybe lean towards like a black blue. A little bit, yeah, like that for the handle. I'm going to go for the rubber here because I can see that the handle's a little bit too... Right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something really odd. You'll see. Select, deselect. This is just sort of, let me zoom out. I don't want to fill. I want to just sort of... Okay. I think I know what I've done wrong here. So heighten the tolerance. Select, deselect. Yeah, refer to all layers. I think 50 is too much. Perfect. So what I'm going to do... You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. Because what I've seen is it's kind of picked up on over the lines, which shouldn't really do that, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Select, deselect. Sort of... Nope. Yeah, if they see what it's done here, it's done a little bit something weird. Yeah, just pick up that. Edit, undo. Just like that. And then maybe do it around here. I think it's because it's picking up on other things. So I might have to lower the tolerance a bit more and see if that does it. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is jump back to this layer. You'll see what I'm going to do in a minute. See, this is not going over the layers as much, so I'm going to press delete. And hopefully, it should... Oh dear. But yeah, it should do what I wanted it to do, which is like to fix up like certain bits. Tolerance. Do high tolerance? No. Low tolerance? No. It's definitely picking up a gap, but I just don't know where. There we go. And just sort of... Perfect. Okay, then drop back down. And just get the rubber. And just do little cleanups here and there. There we go. So we got that. The gravestone. Now, I'm going to go for like this yellowy colour. Because if you actually look at the stone where the sun hits it, I'm going to go darker. It has a sort of like yellowy vibe to the stone. Because I have been paying attention. We're going to do this for the statues. Do it for the front here. Do it on top, this top slab here. And then pick up this. We're going to do all the stones sort of like the same color. And I'm going to do some like rust effects. Ooh, edit, undo. And then just that. And then do that for the eye. And just do like that eye is all one thing. And then the front of that gravestone there. And then top that slab here. And actually, do you know what? We're going to do it like this for this bit. Go darker for the next bit. And then we're going to go lighter in some bits. So this actually looks like it's been a lovely craft by a stone mason. So, and yes, that's someone who works with stone. They are actually called a stone mason. Go away. It'd be so much... So it'd be so much easier when my tablet is here because then I'll be able to do my usual grayscale rendering before I add the colors. Yeah, no, I get you because you do that's sort of like your phase, isn't it? You can't have that sort of phase where you do all that grayscale. Which, to be honest, like I'm not gonna lie. Even I straight up thought to myself when I looked at your words, it's like it just looks good enough alone with the grayscale. You know, when you look at something, and go, that's pretty sick on its own. Not gonna lie, but yeah, there we go. But yeah, just sort of rub that out a bit. There we go. Awesome, Rhinos. Did I do something weird there? Soft light. Yeah, I did something weird. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. There we go. And just sort of... Oh. There we go. Awesome. So now we got that, and then we kind of... You didn't see that. Obviously didn't rub all this out where it all went all over the place. There we go. And then jet that, and then just sort of... There we go. Grayscale lets me like figure out where my favorite, which is my favorite part. And I miss it. Yeah, no, I can imagine. You're very good at that part. I'm not gonna lie. Like even I looked at it, I just thought, just sometimes just seeing it grayscale, just like dude, I would say I would be happy with that if that was me. And just look at it, just go, and then like when you doubt and you go, would color ruin it? Like that would be me. Like I'll look at it and go, it looks good enough on its own, but. To be honest, when you color things though, it pops. It pops like mad. That's the craziest part about your artwork. It pops. You just I don't know. Your colors are very good when you do your whole color thing. I'm gonna lock it again, and then just do that and that, then just do that. I'm gonna do like the darken bits for this. So I think it's more suitable to do these patterns in dark. There we go. And to sort of drop it in. And do it like this for this. And drop it in the cross there. So yeah, and I think we're going to go a little bit darker still. Just sort of like for certain bits. I'm going to do it for this because I think like that wouldn't be lighter. I don't know. Maybe I should contrast it. I'll make my mind out and get back to that one. I'll get back to that one. Yeah, I might 100% just do lighter here. Just to get some contrast going, I think. So we're going to just brighten up that stone. Just a smidge. Just sort of a bit too bright. Not bright enough. Actually, yeah, brighter would have been better. Yeah, I'll struggle with colors a bit, but I do like it when it comes together, yeah. But your color theory is good. I'm not saying it's even bad. I'm saying your color theory is good. You do well. Like with me, like it takes ages for me to figure out what colors I actually would like to do for my works. Like especially when I'm making a new character, like color scheming is a bitch. Hold on, let me have a look at this. Joe, what? I think the darker does well. I just think the eye, just do the eye. The eye would contrast it really well if I do it like that, yeah. 100%, 100%, yeah. And I think that's too dark. I think actually going for like a lighter grove would be better, yeah. Yeah, it just pops. It just makes that work. It makes the gravestones pop a lot more. I do love the way these gravestones are looking right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Blam, gonna disappear now. Oh, see you later, Blam. You have a good one, and we'll see you soon. I'm surprised Arduino hasn't made an appearance yet. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah, there we go. Bye-bye, Blam. Yeah, you have a good one, Blam. Have a good one. Oh, by the way, Darkini hasn't been around in a long time, so Darkini, if you are listening, Darkini and Mutbear, I was wondering if you want to be art mods for the Discord, to be on the sharp lookout for Traces of AI content. Just so if I'm away, or it's just I've noticed with myself as well, like sometimes I don't clock onto things, and even I'm like sometimes I don't clock. I'm not gonna lie, I don't clock, and sometimes I miss the chance to catch an AI artist before it shows on my stream. So I was wondering if you wanted to start doing modding work for the community, for the artist side for it on Discord. And if Darkini does pop her head, could you let her know, like, It's only because sometimes I don't catch it. It's because I'm looking through art show and tell. And the problem is, it has been a couple of times where I didn't see it and I got caught off guard. Yeah. So any art submissions, just look it over, and you don't need to say anything to me or stuff like that, because I will be giving powers. I might be giving mods powers to just ban people straight up after this stream. It's just it has been on the mind a little bit, and sometimes I don't always catch it myself. Because like my brain kind of glances it over and I'm like, oh yeah, it's art show and tell, so I can't actually like catch it every time. So it'd be good if we had like mods in the community just to sort of clock it. But obviously just follow the rules, or if you're not too sure what to do, just let me know and we'll discuss it. Because I think it's like just like an immediate timeout, but it does depend on how severe the offense is, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that looks good. I am happy with the way that looks. Yeah, sounds good to me. I'll help as best as I can. Yeah, that's fair enough. If we got like people actually keep an eye on the community, that'd be brilliant. Plus, I might give you guys extra challenges, like art challenges that you might want to do on there and stuff like that. Just so we can get a few more people started doing for art show and tell. Just get like the community sort of like more alive again. Right, so now what we're gonna... Just give me a moment. 1. And 2... There is no penis on the angel. You shall not clip that. You shall not. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, sorry, I just saw that immediately. Even my face just went, what the fuck? But yeah, there you go. What? Yeah, no, that'd be brilliant. And then I could kind of... Because the thing is the problem with me is I like to set these challenges myself, but the problem is time, and now I'm more focused on my manga, which makes it hard for me to do community nights and stuff like that. So it'd just be nice to have some mods sort of like help around, get the Discord a bit more active, if you know what I mean. So, you know, just like, you know, stuff like that. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I feel we need some community people of certain communities in the area. So, yeah. I think you're already a mod on Discord, but I just need to sort of like boost your powers a little. But yeah. But yeah, it's just sort of like, you know what I mean? There we go. I know, like, you guys are, like, you and Dark Edie are very trustworthy people as well. So it'd be easier to sort of trust you guys, if you get what I mean. And I mean, you've been a mod on Twitch now for so long, so yeah. There we go. And then just sort of, yeah. Yeah, no, it's fair. Don't worry. You don't have to call me boss. I'm basically like just giving you a charge. Basically, I'm just going, you know, you guys have been around for a long time. I trust you enough to sort of, you know, do your best by the community. So, because it's like I said to Hoseki, like my community is important to me, even though it's small. So it's just easier for me to sort of give people like invest powers in people that actually like, you know, do their best. Sorry, Nightbot, why did you do that, naughty? Right, do that again. Sort of. It's a stat. I keep forgetting it's a statue, and I keep trying to do like shadow feathers when I should be only just doing shadows, like right. So I should do the same here. Just sort of smooth that out a bit. I saw something I did, and I guffed badly. I just went diving head first into it. I just went, yep, yoink, and then I just looked at it and went, whoops, whoopsie doo doo. And then just sort of, Yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to do this at first just to get that shadow in. I can't wait to finish this. I've wanted to finish off this artwork for some time because we have got... Now I've done all 6 chapters, we'll be back on the manga again, like, from the next stream onwards. So this stream, my goal is to finish off this page. Not page, just finish off this concept art. Sort of, just tie that up a little bit. There we go. Just sort of awesome. And then just sort of, that's it. And then, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And then just sort of, and then get the rubber again and just sort of, there we go. Awesome. I'm happy with that. And then, yeah, just do it like up to the edge, I think, on that one. I'm going to spill here for now and then just sort of match it with the... Wrong tool. Match it with this. That's what I was going to say. God damn it, fam. Anyways, there we go. Do that, get a bit of rubber again and just sort of clean that up a little bit here and there. Awesome. I am going to do the shadow of the plaque, though, a little bit more forward. If I use the right color this time. There we go. Or tone, I should say. It's because black's not a color, it's a tone. And no one can convince me otherwise. There we go. So yeah, there we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And stop there. And as you can see, oh wow, that's brought out that angel statue nicely. Yeah, I think I've chosen a really nice color palette. Really nice color palette. Though, I do want to... No, that's going to ruin it. I will do it after. But I am thinking of doing something to just get that feel of stone a bit more. Oh, yeah, yeah, a little Neuro Spicy update. Oh, nice. I forgot. I remember you asking ages back about sound stuff, what we hate. Well, I figured out nice fork noises, scraping on plates. My wife is very similar to that. Sends my brain haywire. I have been eating my food majorly with my hands for a while now. Oh dear. And when I use cutlery, I put earphones in. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what. I'll look up the make of what I've got. What I've got is not earphones, but it's sort of like earplugs with tunnels, so you can still listen, and it reduces the decibels of things going on around you. They will not perfectly cancel out noise. However, it does really help with a lot of the sounds around you. So I will try to find out what they are called, and I will get them to you. Or I'll ask my wife, because my wife got them, so, and then she gave hers to me, so yeah, we'll do that. So because the thing is, you sometimes you'll like to hear what's going on around you, and I thought for you it might help you out a lot more. It helps me out, but yeah, I think they're called let me look it up. Karmas, that's it, they're called Karmas, because I know you can get like those versions of Karmas on Amazon. I will look it up right now just for you. I think it's Karmas with a K. No, that's not it. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, those are the ones I got. Now these are usually for Karma for noise. La, 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 la. So Karma is for anyone who wants to reduce stress, everyday noise. However, a lot of autistics and neurodiverse people do like this, using this sort of thing. It does it might cost a little bit of money. There are different types of karmas, by the way. Just to say, so oh, they do earphones as well, but you probably want the there's like earplugs, but you don't really want the earplugs. It's more of you probably want like earphones. Is it earphones? Was it? I know it's like. Hold on, sorry. Let me find. Yeah, no, it's not earphones. It's bloody hell, sorry. Yeah, the ones that's not the ones. I know there's better ones than that. Let me view collection. Is it this one? No. Sorry, let me find out what they're called. It's like, is it that one? No. But it's like that, but I'm trying to find like other ones that are like better versions. But they're called karmas. And they're like little earpieces that you can get. Yeah, there's different versions. But I would say like pay for like more the £30 ones and look into if they will do you some good. This is directly from the website. But you got like a really cheap version. So if you want to give them a try, but they won't reduce as much noise. But you got like ones with metal bits in them, which will do a better job. So let's see. I'll put it in the NeuroSpicy chat. So la 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 la. There we go. So, I've just thrown my pen. There we go. Right, it's on the NeuroSpicy chat now. So if you want to give them a good look up, feel free to. Because these are very helpful. Very helpful. They're called karmas. And that's exact, mate. Like I say, yes, they do cost 30 quid, but they are well worth the money. So that's all I could say, is they're definitely worth the money. So yeah, there you go. Hope it helps. It's weird because it's kind of like I've become like a resources guy for like anything NeuroSpicy. But to be honest, it's just so I can help like people like there who are like on their journey, and you know, like even if you don't get diagnosed, but it's just to help you sort of live everyday life to your best potential and enjoy life without like impacting like any social stuff. So I know like some people like to be social still. So yeah, hope it helps. Yeah, like I say, I do like, or if you want different ones for different decibels, just have, but what I say is, my bear, have a little read, because some of them will do higher decibels, lower decibels, stuff like that. So it does depend on how you do want it. With me, I kind of have it like medium, so I can hear customers calling for me if I need it. So that's the only thing. So, but it's not, and also work-wise, like they can't stop you using it because you could still hear people. So, and I've always explained to my bosses like why I wear them. I've lost mine recently, so I can't. I need to get new ones, which is really annoying. But there you go. But yeah. There you go. There we go. There we go. This is our Neurospicy chat. But yeah, but feel free. But yeah, if anyone who's like listening in silently and you might be suspecting yourself, feel free to ask questions. Honestly, like it's not. This is not a place where it's like, oh, you have to check my vibe check to talk about it. It's like at the end of the day, even if you're not, it's just good to ask questions, because the more that you learn about things like this, the more you might be able to help a friend in future that might have it. You know what I mean? So it's not just for like people to learn about themselves. It's about learning about the people around you as well. So, and to be honest, like there might be things you think you know, but I have learned stuff this past year alone about my wife that I didn't even know, and then I realized, oh shit, that's me as well. So it's like I said to my wife, it might seem like I'm copying her, but I'm not. It's just more of I'm trying to learn more about myself, and because my wife had the same things, now I'm thinking, well, do I have them? And then I'm either like trying to think about it, or I'm trying to like try out things to help me. Like allowing yourself to stim is a good for your mental health. Now, obviously in public, don't try and go over the top, because obviously that will make you a target. But if you can do subtle stims and teach your body to do subtle stims that will help you, that will make it all the better for you. So I either vibrate for the subtle ones. I either vibrate my my leg, or I will I'll do like my fingers very subtly. I'll just do like one of my fingers, which really helps. Like when I'm just wiggling my. How do I say this and you all don't make it dirty? That's the problem here. But yeah. So if it helps you live your best life without getting like overstimmed and all that, and you feel like you can't go out and whatever, it's fine, because the thing is, we're all here to support each other. So I want to try to help as many of you as possible living your best life. So you shouldn't be restricted just because of you're a bit neurospicy. And remember, you see the world different. It's not a superpower. It does come with drawbacks. But at the same time, you can offer a unique perspective if you need it. So yeah. So I'm not going to be one of those people who go, yeah, it's positive all the time. It's like, no, like sometimes we all need to sit down and have a good bitch with our spiciness. Like, why the fuck did I do that? I feel like a twat. You know what I mean? And then we could just say, look, it is a part of who you are, but there is ways to help with that sort of thing to make yourself sort of better as a person when it comes to neurospiciness. So yeah. So yeah, just don't be ashamed who you are as well. Like, it is a part of who you are as well, and that's something you need to take away from all this as well. It is a part of who you are, but at the same time, there is time and places for like being your most autistic self. This is why I said, like, when you're at home, like literally just do the most autistic thing you can think of. If you are with other half that you can be comfortable with being your most spicy self, that's fucking brilliant. All the power to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's it helps with your mental health. Well, I scraped. Oh yeah, I get it. Without my earphones, it was like unusual, but noise sent my entire body and brain the equivalent of a static screaming, and I just couldn't touch the fork after I returned to my hands, and which I found comfy always. Yeah, and that's fine. Like, at the end of the day, like as long as you can't do it, like if you're like obviously outside, it is considered rude in society, but at the same time, like doing stuff like ear stuff or putting earplugs in, like as you're eating, and then just say, look, I'm going to put these in so I won't be able to hear you because I'm scraping the plate. But hopefully the calmers would reduce that impact. So you're still going to hear it, but it will reduce the impact. So yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's just sort of helping people out with that sort of thing, and hopefully, like I say, you get to live your best life without being affected by stuff like that, and you can feel like you can sort of go and be yourself, but at the same time, just learning more about yourself along the way and understanding yourself better as a person, because it's nothing worse. Like when that's what I mean. It's like, I only had my parents to go off on, and remember, like back in the day, it's even though their intentions might be good, but at the same time, it's like they didn't know enough to sort of really, help with that sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Because sometimes it's like, oh, don't be so silly, we get raised strictly. But the thing is, at the time, there wasn't really enough knowledge on it, so your parents were doing basically the best they can for you to try and make you like an upstanding like citizen and all that. So at the end of the day, this is why I like to try and spread as much awareness as I can, and try to sort of like say, yeah, look, just be like your most neurospicy self as much as you can, but at the same time, just obviously be aware, like there are time and places to do like certain things, but you can do subtle stuff, or you could do things that will help you have less impact on like things that make like ick you. You know what I mean? It could be sounds, sights, touches, sound. You know what I mean? Like it could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. Overstimulation, stuff like that. Try to prevent like a meltdown until you get home, and then maybe just let yourself melt down. Like at the end of the day, yeah, it's not nice and you feel stupid for it at first. But if you're in a safe, happy environment to just sort of let rip and then just let your emotions pass and be kind to yourself, that's also like a healthy thing to do as well. Because obviously penting it up is just going to make you feel shitter in the long run. And this is coming from someone who has done that to themselves. And now I go, well, like meltdowns. I didn't know what meltdowns were until my wife. My wife got tested. I didn't think that was a thing. I thought it was just me being like emotional, or you know what I mean. And then I realized, well, no, it wasn't me being emotional. I was having a fucking meltdown because I was overstimulated by my own emotions or my environment, or stress can be a big trigger of it. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's nothing to be ashamed of, because your brain functions way differently, and I think people don't really understand that sometimes. But obviously you can't use it obviously as an excuse to be like a butthole or whatever. And I've had people who have used that as an excuse, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just got to call that shit out. So yeah, it is a difficult balancing act, because what you don't want to do is fall into a trap of, oh, I can't do this. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you can. You just need to find a strategy that works for you without masking too much, because masking is very unhealthy. Yes, there are times you should do it to protect yourself, and that's fair enough. But at the same time, it's like you should be as much as your true self as you can be to live a happy life. You know what I mean? So that's also what is helpful. So it's like I say, that's just my advice. Like, you don't have to take my advice like as God's word, because at the end of the day, I could get things wrong, or I could learn things later on. I'll go, oh yeah, shit, I retract that. You know what I mean? But from my experiences so far in that's what I've learned. So, but it's like my wife. If we're gonna stay somewhere far away, she needs, if we're going anywhere, she needs to be somewhere where she can retreat if things get too much for her, stimulation wise. So yeah. But meltdowns can be tears, meltdowns can be anger and stuff like that. It can be anything. Well, I wouldn't say anything, but the thing is, it's always looks like a temper tantrum, and it's like, and then they go, well, you're an adult, you're doing that, and it's like, yeah, but that's because it's the neurospicy brain doing it, if you get what I mean. But But yeah, and some people don't actually understand that. It's just like people just think they're having a temper tantrum. It's like, not really. Not really. But yeah. Sorry, I'm speaking way too much on it, and I apologize if I am. I just think sometimes just raising awareness about shit like this is, and I'm learning something new about myself almost every day. Now I'm a bit more aware of it. Obviously, I've got like a therapy ebook called The Happiness Trap, which really helps with the way, like, CBT doesn't really work with neurospicy people, but ACT really does. And there's an audio book that should help with dealing with certain situations that are difficult for you. And I don't mean like sensory, like unfairness, stuff like that. Called ACT, so you can be a bit more self-aware and know when these emotions arise. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Like I say, all I can say is I hope it does help. Right, I think we're pretty good on that. Now it's just lighting. We got 10 minutes to go. Can we do this in 10 minutes? I think so. New layer. No. Vector layer. New layer. Rust. No, I do not want that. I don't. That's because it's habit. Raster. Go. Soft light we want, because I know automatically what kind of layer I want. Oh, my right, I see what's happened. Right, boom. Okay, right. Let me just... Well, it's a little easy, too easy. Information. Where's my layer information? Oh, right, hold on. Right, boom. Okay, right, do that. Do that. Boom, boom. Okay, boom. Right, do that. Okay, boom. Okay, cool. Now I've got to find out. We want soft light. Boom. We want to go near yellow, and we're going to thicken this pen. There we go. Bit too yellow. I'm going to kind of lean towards that. On the edit undo, just do that and see what happens. No, I think that's actually fine, actually. I think I've overthought that. I'm going to go a little thinner. I think I'm going to go 14. I think 14 does it. Yeah, 14 does a better job. And then just sort of boom and boom. There, I've got to fade it a little bit. I think it's a little too strong. Yeah. Go back to that, actually. Hold on. Go back to where I was. I think that was a little too much. There we go. And then just sort of... But yeah, if you have also any questions, guys, like anyone who's non-neurospicy, please let me know. I'd rather help many of you guys as possible. So I like get through like your everyday sort of struggles when it comes to these things. Like I say, my voice is not my advice is not gospel. It's just my experience and, you know, what I know worked for me. It might not work for you, so please be aware of that. This is just my general try to be helpful basic advice. And then just sort of... Oh, that looks good. I'm not going to lie. I like the way this is looking. Me likey. No one saw that mistake. No, my babe, you didn't see it either. Then that, and then that. And sort of just clean up a little bit here. So this has gone a little bit messy. We need a bigger one, and then just sort of, yeah, that's it. Just sort of clean up a bit. There we go. We got that grave done. Just need to get that corner sort of tidy up a bit better, and just sort of... Oh my god, my hand's getting absolutely wonky tonight, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just getting a bit wonky, and it's like, what's going on with my hand? What's going on? Sorry. But yeah, I hope it helps. Hope it helps. What did you do? You know, like sometimes your hand just doesn't want to obey you. I had that moment. My hand did not want to do what I wanted it to do. Oh, look at that. So we got the lighting. As for the grass, I'm going to go for like a red. Just because of the lighting we're going to do. So, edit undo. Might help if I just did something like that better. There we go. Sort of. That's it. And then just sort of same here. There we go. Yeah, I was just like, my hand just wouldn't obey me, essentially. You didn't spot that. My hand just didn't want to obey. My hand was like, fuck, are you a dolphin? Oh, was that the bone? Yeah, the bone sword. So she kind of gets like the bone sword out of her hand. I'm going to use some like smoky glow effects just to sort of make it look like it's the necromancy. It's just like, it's kind of disgusting, honestly. You just hear her wrist dislocate as she pulls out like the bone sword. I know, disgusting, right? Disgustingly awesome. There we go. And just sort of... Oops. Hey, do you want to go that way? I don't think I'm going to go the other way, Bray. Yeah. No, it's part of our whole thing. So when she summons her weapon, because it's a bone weapon, she dislocates her wrist, and then she uses magic to pull off, because she kind of uses like necromancy to summon her weapons. It's, like I say, it's disgusting. Oh, I love it. Again, I hate horror, but I love making horror. Something's wrong with me. Anyways, something's very wrong with me. My brain's in danger. And then just sort of, that's it. Just do it like that. And then... Ooh, I like that idea. Yeah, it's very disgusting. And that's how she kind of like one wrist pulls one out and then the other wrist pulls the other. So it's just like, yeah. And then she kind of pops her wrist back in. So yeah. Okay, right. We have done with that. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the glows out of the way first. New Ruster. We are going to get the splay can, my favorite kind of can. Leia. No, we've done that. Additive glow. We are just going to finish this additive glow and just sort of make sure... Actually, no. Edit undo. We are just going to do this. And maybe just do a gentle glow against her cape and just sort of... Actually, no. Do it like that. Undo. Undo. There we go. Sort of... There, I'm so excited to get my tablet back. Oh my gosh. I hope, like, when you get it, it's going to look so awesome. Right, we're going to put the glow at her hand here and just sort of really emphasize where the area of that glow is coming from. And I'm just going to keep it to that. And it's going to get brighter at the middle of the hand. That's it, really. And then we're going to do some smoke brushes, actually. I think we're going to do that loud. Yeah. And then layer, new raster layer. We're going to do that. And then just sort of... No, edit undo, that's too much. I want to do like a middle ground brush. And then just additive glow. And just do that. And then smaller brush here. We're going to go like this, like that. And then just sort of... Yeah, that's it. And then good. And then layer, new raster layer, additive glow. We're going to do that and then make the brush bigger and just sort of get it where the hand is. And it actually looks like she's pulling the blade from her hand. And same here, just sort of, that's it. Let's do it like that. Fade it a little bit so we can see some of the line work. Okay, now we've done that. We're going to add another layer. No, where's the line layer? All right, layer, new raster layer. Now we're going to use some smoke brushes because I've got some wonderful smoke brushes to use here. And we're going to go for like a deep pink.
Right, so first off, we can't see the brushes. So we're going to do that. And then, oh, do a smaller and just sort of, that's it. There we go. Or maybe actually do it like that. No, it doesn't give the color. Doesn't give the color I want. We need to switch up and just go for like a that, and then yes, perfect. That's what we want. I'm gonna get rid of that layer, new raster layer, and then just sort of perfect. And then just sort of maybe just sort of a little bit bigger. Just sort of, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then up a bit, and then just sort of make that bit a little bit bigger, and just sort of, there we go. And then layer, new raster layer, and we're gonna go for a deep purple, and we're gonna use the spray can. Just trust me on this, and then just sort of additive glow. Just sort of, yes. And then just sort of, and we're gonna combine all this, and then just sort of do that, because this is going to give a faint glow. And then we're going to do some very, very light specks because it's magi, like so. And then what we're going to do is use the fade can and just sort of give it a little bit of fade, like that, just sort of, and then merge it all together here. And then just sort of merge selected layers, and then just sort of, actually no, give it screen. Oh, that looks sick. The screen just really made that pop. It's just made that smoke pop. Right, and then we're going to make another layer, new layer. This time we're not using the smoke brushes, we're going to use the cloud brushes, right? Because I've got a little trick I've came up with. Now watch this. So we're going to find my cloud brushes, because we are going to need it for this part. And we're going to go for like a, yeah. We're going to go for a bit, we're not that big. I'm going to go for like something like this. Yeah, that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for cloud brushes like this. Now watch and learn. There we go. Okay. Just trust me on this. Now I'm going to go screen just so you can see what's going on. And then I'm going to go darker and smaller and just sort of, there we go. Awesome. And then I'm going to use this lot here to kind of brighten up the edges a little. Edit undo, edit undo. That's too small. I want bigger. Bigger. That's it. Awesome. Right? Get that faded. I'm not going to... Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go for a soft light on this. No, too soft. What about hard light? See, what about screen? Screen looks fine. Lighten. Subtract. Darken, maybe? I think screen's like the closest thing. Multiply. Color burn. Line of it. I'm just going to try like some stuff. See what happens. I think screen is the best one. But the problem is screen's a bit too hard on the light side. I think doing a hard... See, even hard light's not doing it for me. So, overlay? No. Okay. So what I might do then is just do that and then just fade it a little. Just like that. And I'm going to push that down. I think, to be honest, I don't like the way that smoke. And then layer. New raster layer. And then maybe do like really dark ones. just like here, sort of really darken it up. And just give it that sort of vibe, and then just sort of, yeah. There we go. And then I think we're going to do a little bit more for the background, but we're going to screen this one. So where's the line work? Layer, new raster layer. Now what I'm going to do is screen this one 100%. I'm going to go for the brightest purple and just sort of go for like the absolute nuttiest feel to it. Just sort of, again, fade it. And then I'm going to go with one of my new manga brushes. And I'm going to see if brighter, and maybe I want to go with something a bit more smoky. Maybe something like that. Yes, perfect. And then just, that's it. Edit, undo, and then go for like top layer. Right, we've got it. Maybe just do something like that. Yes. Go for a little bit more saturation and just sort of. And then background again. Go for that screen. Screen. There we go. Just sort of fade it a bit more down a little bit. Just sort of like that. Then get the fade brush. Just trust me. I've got the vibe down. I'm going to get that spray can. And I think just a little big, really big, because the reason being, because this can fade really well if you can work with it. Right, and then do the front. And then just sort of, yeah, fade it a little bit. Make it look like there's a waft. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm going to screen it though. And then brighten it down. Just sort of about there. Awesome. I am happy with that. I'm going to leave it as it is. Thank you so much. It's I've been playing with a lot. See, and a lot of this was different brushes that I want to use now for my manga. So we're gonna save this as a PNG. Non 4K finished. Save. I love this. This is such wonderful art. Awesome. And the brushes. Can you do a reference for Non or maybe her bone sword? I've actually got an old school reference which you can combine with this, with the newer look. I will swing it over to you. But I have got references. Anyways, right, guys, we are going to raid somebody now because we are a little late, but I wanted to finish this. I want to see who's online to see whose tea we're going to steal. So we have got... Who we got? Right, we haven't raided this one in a long time. Ooh. Close that. There we go. I'm going to try and shut the audio off in time so you don't end up hearing it. There we go. And then we're going to press this. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. This is Vamp the Lost Soul. The True Sonic Mean. And go say, hello, we are here to steal your ghostly tea. Again, we are here to steal your ghostly tea. So until next time, have a good one. This is Vamp the Lost Soul. The truth more than it seems. Bye. Do for the tea coat. Tea for the tea coat.